What is going on, everyone? How's it going, my fellow collectors? This is Regan and welcome back to yet another unboxing and review video. So today we're gonna take a look at this newly released figure of Hot Toys, and this is none other than GORR from the Marvel Studios THOR Love and Thunder movie MMS 676 1/6 scale collectible figure. And before we start, if you're new here to our channel, please consider to subscribe and press the notification bell as well if you want to get notified once I upload a new video, especially Hot Toys. And don't forget to hit the like button as well if you want to support this channel. Okay, without further ado, let's dive in. Right, so this is the art box. Absolutely beautiful. Love the print, love the quality. I think very high quality, very shiny, I would say. Just like the Valkyrie art box figure. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Of course, that's not the figure, that's the real character right there. Nice picture, even though it's not the figure. I wish this name of GORR right here made it bigger. I mean, like more like noticeable. But this one, but at least the print looks pretty good. I mean, like it's metallic print right there, and also the Hot Toys logo, movie masterpiece on the side, other side, on the top, at the bottom, right there, and of course at the back, pretty neat as well. Nice description. Okay, so I think that's it for the art box. I think it looks good. Let's open it. I'm really excited to share with you guys the inside part. Oh my goodness, that okay, just like the, what is this, Valkyrie style, but Valkyrie is blue colored and this one is kind of like a gray, which is absolutely beautiful. I like the style, like transparent, and that really nice GORR nameplate right there that it looks like not noticeable from my video, from my screen, but it looks really good. Love the sword as well, and there you go, the packaging. I think it looks pretty neat. And let's take it out first. Oops, yeah, that's the plastic already. Remove the plastic. Oh my gosh, the smell, the brand new smell of Hot Toys still amazing me. Anyway, so let me show you guys first the instruction sheet. Okay, so this is the instruction sheet. Let me do some close up. Here you go. Of course, I want to see that light up function on the axe, or that, how do you call that, the Stormbreaker. Yeah. Okay, so this is the instruction sheet, right? Okay, I'm gonna start up with the extra joint, two pieces right here in gray color, and then right here, three pieces of batteries for that light up function on that Stormbreaker. So we got four pairs of extra interchangeable hands right here with different gestures. We got the closed fist gesture, holding the weapons gesture, or the Stormbreaker or the sword. One kind of like a pointing gesture, and then the open hand right here, a wide open hand gesture. Absolutely fantastic, especially the nails. Wow, looks really good. The details, the paint application, I think it looks pretty good, guys. There you go. Okay, and then next up right here is his broken necromancer sword. The details on the handle, absolutely fantastic. The paint application looks really good. And this one is made out of plastic material, so it's a little bit soft on the blade. And of course right here is the full sword, or the full necromancer sword. The details, again, same with the broken sword or the battle damage sword. Absolutely incredible, with those details. The weathering, the paint application looks really good, especially with those extra like chip on the blade. Looks really good as well, and it's pretty light. I wish it is made out of die-cast material, but of course maybe that's too heavy. But I think this one, I think, looks great. I think it looks beautiful. And then right here we got the Stormbreaker, of THOR. Oh my goodness. And then this is where we're going to put the batteries. There you go. Okay, you could really see those translucent plastic there. I mean, like the clear. I'm excited to see the light up function of this one. Okay, then next up right here we got the tool for the moving or separate rolling eyeballs right here. Last but not the least, for the accessories is the necklace of GORR. There you go. green color, the pendant as well. There you go. Okay, and of course the main figure right here. Already removed the plastics. Absolutely incredible, guys. Look at that. Really nice material on the fabric, his suit, and then the arms, those details. Oh my goodness, the head sculpt. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely beautiful, guys. Look at that, even the teeth. That is crazy, right? Amazing, amazing. I'm gonna remove the plastic later. Okay, the quality, goodness. And of course, last but definitely not the least, is the base. Base looks pretty good. I think it really matches to the figure, black and white. The print, I would say, like, pretty straightforward. Yeah, and of course the crutch holder right here. So I'm not gonna remove the plastic, so to avoid some scratches, at least to protect, and of course the nameplate right there. Okay. Alright, so I think that's pretty much everything included inside the box. Okay, so now let's test the articulations, the range of motion of this figure. Okay, start with the head. So twist, already removed the plastic here, and the details absolutely fantastic. And once I move the head, it looks pretty, pretty loose actually, not smooth. Yeah, it's kind of like loose here in the middle, but on the side, then it will somehow like lock up the angle, the position. Other side as well. Look up. There you go. Then look down. There you go. I think it looks okay. Not bad. Side. Looks good. Other side as well. There you go. That is pretty scary, right? Oh my gosh. Okay. See? A little bit loose. See that? Yeah, something like it's not really tight, to the joint. Anyway, moving on to the arms. This one doesn't have any suit, around the arms, so I would expect more range of motion. Although the 90 degrees is only up to there. Yeah, I think 90 degrees should be fine. I think it's okay. Then at least twist all the way up there. The twist of the shoulders all the way up. So 360. You could do 360 because again it doesn't have any suit here. So it's very I would say free from movement at the back. So range of motion absolutely fantastic. There you go. Okay. Swivel, there's no swivel because it's somehow the joint is not here, only on the elbows. So you could swivel here. Of course, it's gonna look weird if you only swivel the what is this, like the elbows, right? I mean for sure a lot of collectors doesn't like this one, showing that joint. I wish it is seamless body, but probably it's hard to make that because of this kind of sculpt, on the arms. So those details, although for me it's still not really sharp details, but it's still okay, it's still decent. But of course that's the reason why they cannot make a what is this, like a seamless arms or body. But I think it looks good. It's just the normal, I would say normal body. Once you bend it, I think it's okay. The elbows, see, that's the max. So it's not double jointed because showing that elbows, and then they don't have that cover. So that's why they cannot do that double jointed. If it's seamless, they could do that double jointed. But since it's not seamless, then that's the somehow max for. And once you force that, it's gonna pop out, that elbows. So make sure it's only 90 degrees. That's the max for range of motion on the elbows. Okay, and then the wrist joint, I think it's again pretty standard, the usual. Okay, so I think that's it. Again, the swivel on the elbows, that's it, and it's pretty loose as well. Okay, moving on to the upper body, front chin. I think looks good. There you go. Similar standard body, I would say. So you could do a decent, articulation there. Twist, you see the twist? Very loose, I would say, and a big range of motion. Okay, side. Fantastic. Moving on to the legs. Straddle or split. Raising the legs to the side. There you go, perfect. To the front. For sure, it's 90 degrees. Yeah, because again, it doesn't have any suit. Okay. Elbow, the knees. Double jointed. This one, they could, they could make double jointed because it's hidden, underneath the pants. So, because this one, again, it's visible, so they cannot do double jointed. But this one, the knees, yeah, they could do a like a double jointed. There you go. Okay, fantastic. So you could do a nice dynamic poses on this figure. Okay, and then to the back, I think that's enough. I think that's the max. Pretty decent. And the ankle, side, I think basic. Oh, there's no side actually, just a little bit, but more of like, something like point down. Flex, not much. Oh, see, doesn't have much. See, side, nah. But twist, okay, So I would say pretty decent, Still good for doing some poses, but not really, I would say, compared to the other like really good, articulations of the joint. But this one, I'd say like just decent. Okay, I think that's it for the articulations, for the range of motion. I think still, still looks good. Still looks great doing some dynamic poses. I think you're still gonna enjoy it. Okay, I think that's it for the articulations. Okay, so now let's try. I'm gonna try to put this sword to the hand. Let's check. If it's tight enough. Although you could adjust that. But what I'm saying, at least you guys have an idea already. And I think it looks pretty decent to me. And the sword is not really heavy, so I think it's totally fine. You can see right there. So we could do a double-handed sword. Yeah. So this is a double blade sword. There you go. I think it looks really good, right? See that? Nice. And so we could actually use, since we're already holding this Stormbreaker. So there you go. I think for the Stormbreaker, it's actually pretty tight because this one is quite thick, thicker than the sword, handle of the sword. So there you go. That's how it looks like if we're going to use it. Let me try. Right. So there you go. That's how it looks like. Putting those weapons to his hand, to the arms. Again, I don't like this kind of material, like how they made it, because again, it's so easy to take out from the arms. I mean, like once you bend it, it's hopefully it's gonna somehow gonna last longer and it's not gonna lose easily, because this part right here is like, again, it's not good. But anyway, I think that's it for the arms, for the weapons. I wanna see the light up function of the Stormbreaker. Let's see how strong it is. Forgot to. Let's put this necklace right there. There you go. So already attached. Already insert his necklace. There you go. Looks really, really beautiful. Look at that. There you go. I think it looks okay. So this is the light up function of this Stormbreaker. I think it looks fantastic. Wow. Let's see how strong it is. Bam. Looks really good, but it doesn't have that lightning effect, but I think it's fine. Just like the original Stormbreaker. But this one looks really good. Okay. There you go. And then the buttons is actually right here. There you go. Bam. Nice. Amazing. Okay, so before I give my final thoughts on this figure, let's take a look at it closely first to those details, especially on the body. You know, those sculpt, those kind of like wounds, like, you know, extra weathering on the feet, on the head sculpt. Also the dress, the full outfit as well. I'm gonna start with the outfit actually. So the dress part right here, the pleats looks pretty neat. I would say pretty decent, you know, pretty clean, especially at the back part right there, and the quality of the, you know, the fabric material looks good. The weathering actually kind of like actually pretty neat, you know. It's not like a really like super weathering, but this one yeah, kind of like a more of like faded color, like from gray to white, something like that. So but yeah, look, the what's this, like the weathering looks okay, looks pretty decent, I would say. But I just have some problem here on this part right here. I feel like it's been folded there for a long time, but it's kind of like hard to stretch it up. But of course, maybe it's easy to, you know, fix it. Like if you use some iron, maybe, right? And then it will come back those fleets design. And yeah, the quality those was just like this dress. I think it's pretty decent as well. I'm not sure if it's really that short. I think it's okay. The whole outfit actually looks good, especially the top, those stitches or the tailoring on the sleeve, on the side, and also the belt is actually detachable. That is actually very easy to detach if you want to, you know, fix or clean. Then that one is easy. You know, some extra draping. This is Velcro design. Okay, so very easy to detach. And then the inner part, the pants, the pants is also easy to remove or detach, or if you want to, like, you know, clean it. And I love the material, you know, that they use on this one. uh Looks good. Love the quality, and some extra weathering as well on the lower part. And yeah, this one is garterized as well, so you could detach this one. Okay, so that's the full outfit. And then of course, this kind of like I think part of the cape, this like kind of like a draping design, is part of the cape, but it also looks like a scarf. Actually, this one is scarf. The scarf is actually part of the hood, which is kind of like hard to you know, notice which one is attached to. But this one is actually detachable, guys. This one has some velcro design, so you could detach this hood that together with that scarf. So if you want to just use the cape, you could, right? Which is, you know, really cool. Right? We have to design. And also this one, the cape actually detachable as well, because it also has some velcro design. Then you could detach that if you want to use only the inner part. But of course, you're not gonna do that. For sure, you will still want to, you know, see that nice design of the draping on the cape. And at the back, I'd say like, oh, it's pretty good as well, you know. And those extra distress, you know, are pretty common, you know, not so really like distress. And then of course some extra weathering. And then yeah, again the scarf. And then the hood, actually the hood is usable. You could use this one to the head, but you have to add some extra, like, I don't know, like glue here to really attach it to the head, like this, to keep that position, that, you know, you could really sit in there. But then it's not gonna just use if you're only gonna use the wire. So it's kind of like that. So it's kind of hard to, you know, fix that. Okay, but yeah, you could do that. Probably gonna do that later, you know, once I do some poses. But anyway, I think it's okay. Probably the Hot Toys thinking of, like, you know, we're not really gonna use it, so that's why they didn't really, you know, focus on that. And again, the details on the body, the normal body, especially on the foot, the sculpt looks really good, I would say. Even the bottom part, see the underneath part, the nails, love those extra details, the sculpt there, right there. Right, I would say, like, you know, the overall which is like paint application, it's not that sharp, as I said earlier. You know, I wish they added more, like, I don't know, like sharper paint application, so it will look like more realistic. You know, but I think it's okay. You know, you could actually do that if you want to customize it, you want to change that. But I really like, you know, I'm amazed with the nails. You know, wait, let me check this one. Let me show you guys this one. This one, the open hands, you can see, the nails and the, you know, the texture, those wrinkles, you know, on the hands is absolutely incredible. You know, see, love it. The nails like crazy, like pretty scary. And on the neck as well, you know, you could really see those veins, like, you know, the color, the skin tone. Actually, the skin tone on the legs as well is the same. So that's, you know, really good because usually they will change a different color, right? At least this one is the same. And again, the neck part, the necklace is actually like a pretty short panda, right? I mean, like, the chain is pretty short, so I don't know, it should be longer, but then I don't know why they made it like short, like so tight to the neck. That's why when I'm trying to insert it, I feel like it's so tight to the neck, but I think it's okay. I think that's pretty decent. And then, not but not the least, of course, the head sculpt, like absolutely incredible. Like I love it. I love the quality. The veins, the scar. The skin tone, the texture, absolutely beautiful. Again, look at the back part. I think that's really crazy, right? I mean, love the details here on the head, towards the forehead, like absolutely beautiful. And they added that extra separate rolling eyeballs, which is like we could add extra facial expression on this one. The teeth, like it's crazy, right? It's pretty scary. I would say, like, of course, the likeness to Christian Bale we could really see there, but of course, because of the makeups, you're not gonna like say 100%. But accurate, the likeness to the character, to the film, like absolutely spot on. I would say beautiful. This is a masterpiece. Okay. I think that's about it. That's all I could say about this figure, and yeah. So I could give my final thoughts on this one. So my final thoughts on this GORR figure, I'd say absolutely beautiful. I think it is a great looking piece. I think Hot Toys did a great job on this GORR figure, and definitely a must have figure in your Marvel collection, or if you're planning to complete the line of Thor: Love and Thunder, or if you like this character, especially if you read the comics, or if you know about GORR, then this is definitely a must buy. I'm not 100% sure if he really portrays that, exactly that whatever in the comics, or in whatever his character in the comics, but because I didn't really like read the comics about like GORR. But then again, this figure, we're talking about like figure or the character, from that film, Christian Bale. I think he is a great looking figure. If you go into display together with other villains, I think he's probably gonna stand out as well. However, there's still some flaws, like especially that arms, instead of like seamless arms, they made a joint, at a visible joint. But I think not really big deal. But I think they have a reason to do that because of those extra details. So overall, I think it is a great looking figure, and once you complete the line of that Thor: Love and Thunder, then it's gonna be awesome in your display. And again, together with other villains, it's gonna be really really awesome with the Marvel figures. Then yeah, I don't have any issue. I love this figure, so I'm definitely gonna keep this one. Okay, I think that's about it. Let me know your thoughts on this figure as well. Feel free to comment down below, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. Okay, until then, see you in the next one. Peace.